Yes, you may recognize him from his appearances on the next Food Network Star, and Outrageous Food, is that what it's called? Yeah, boy, that was a great one. And he's got a show, not a show, well, it's kind of a show, anytime you're in public. The point is, he's got a restaurant down here on Howard Street called Big Chef Tom's Belly Burgers. Please welcome Big Chef Tom Pizzica.
Good to be here, Dale.
Wow, isn't it?
Dale, I gotta tell you, I got a present for you.
Oh, that's unexpected.
Hope you're an extra large. You look like an extra large.
Thank you.
A little t-shirt for you.
That's wonderful.
That was the size.
That is a good guess on your part. You're kind of an intuitive
Hey,
person.
you know, a little bit.
You want to come to one of our seances. That would be a lot of fun. So, Tom, I had the good pleasure of having one of your burgers yesterday.
Oh, did you? What kind?
I went with a truck stop, a kind of classic one with the iceberg lettuce. Now, what makes the burgers so good?
Well, what I do is I do 100% ground pork belly.
There it is.
I say fuck the beef, you know.
Yeah.
Beef is...
All right, we'll try.
Everybody does beef.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
That's just how I talk.
Hey, listen, be you.
I'm a chef, you know. Fuck this, fuck that.
You don't have to explain it.
But anyway. So I do the 100% ground pork belly patty.
Yeah.
And if people don't know, they're not in the know, pork belly is what they make bacon out of.
Sure.
So I take the whole slab, I grind it,
Yeah.
add a little salt, throw it up on a griddle just like you would a regular beef burger. And I add some different toppings. It's not your ketchup and mustard kind of thing, you know.
Sure,
I do a
you
little
got
more
eggs, you put all
stuff.
different kinds of stuff on there.
It's kind of themed.
Is the belly your favorite part of the person as well as the pig?
You know, I'm more of a thigh person.
Interesting.
On the person.
Yeah.
But belly on the pig, absolutely.
I got it.
Yeah.
Now, for me, if we're talking about women, I like a cheek. I will also seek out a woman with a handsome snout.
Snout is very underrated.
Yeah, it's good for
Aspect
sniffing out
of a
danger. That's what I'm looking for. And
She's behind.
I remember. She used to be a lot farther behind me. But sometimes things just, I mean, in my experience, I try to put a lot of stuff from the past, but it just comes up. And so, but now you,
Goes back to the burger.
how long has the burger place been up and running?
I've been doing it for about 2 years now. I started as a pop-up,
Sure.
you know, and I started doing street food stuff, and then I got into this whole tech thing. You talked about the bubble before, and I capitalized before the bubble burst.
Oh, good for you.
You know, so I got into the whole tech thing, and then I started doing a lot of catering.
Wait. What does that mean? You were emailing burgers to somebody?
No, actually, what they do is they feed their people. Oh, free lunch for everybody. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's great for me. Great for them.
Yeah.
You know. So I got into a lot of tech catering, and for about 2 years I did that. And then after about 2 years, people were like, "Hey, where can I get these burgers?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, if your company doesn't pay for it, you really can." You know. So then I started to. I had a.
That's true.
So then I pretty much said, you know, there's a high demand for these, so let's just start a shop.
Absolutely.
And I have 2 business partners, we got some money together, and we got a little burger shop
That's
going.
how you do it.
You know,
That's
a
how you do
little
it.
burger shop going there.
I like that. You know, those free lunches at those tech companies are great for everybody. I mean, other than a sustainable middle class. The point is, now, you were on the TV show that I alluded to.
Yeah, it was a former reality TV star,
the
Z-lister.
Next Food Network star.
The next Food Network star, season 6. Yes.
Yes.
To get it right.
For those of you with the DVD collections.
Or DVR. It's all really old.
So, how was that experience for you? You had a good time on that?
It was actually a lot of fun. And you know what's really interesting about it is I learned a lot about myself, because I kind of went on like, oh yeah, you know, try out, see what happens. It was kind of a throwaway thing. My ex-wife, speaking of ex-wives.
You're divorced?
Yeah, I'm a divorced man. It was very amicable. She was a wonderful one. But
Well, that can be painful to have talked about publicly, can't it?
no, it's fine. She's not behind me, so we're good. So So anyway, she was like, I moved out to San Francisco. I lived here, and then I moved away, and I came back. And she was like, look, man, you're just sitting on the couch. What the hell are you doing with your life? I was like, I don't know. She's like, open audition, Food Network star. Why don't you go? And I was like, if you go with me, I'll go. I'm not going to sit there for 6 hours. So anyway, long story short, I got on the show. But I learned a lot about myself as far as how I can live for a long time without real personal contact, magazines, TV, or a cell phone. So it was good. It was a good experience.
So
it's kind of like survival camp.
Yeah, so if the apocalypse comes, you'll be
I'm good.
Well prepared.
I mean, and I can cook, so give me a can of beans and I'm there, bro.
Well, invite me over. I liked that show at that point, but something happened because it was the idea of that. You said season 6, and by that point, I guess it had really turned because it originally, the show was called. I don't know if you ever saw it. It was called the Next Food Network Star, and you were given the impression that there would be a Next Food Network Star, but. Did you win that season?
I did not win that season.
Yes. Everyone on that season got a show.
No, that is not true.
Well, most everybody. You had the guy, there's a lot of them. Because you have the guy that goes to various places and eats food. And then there's the girl that goes to various places and eats food. And then there's 4-step chicken! That lady. And it's just, she gets very excited about chicken. It's not that hard to cook. I don't know why she's getting so worked up about it. But everybody got a show out of the thing. It seems like, did you ever want to slap Alton Brown?
I gotta tell you, he's got a crotchety.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I know it all.
It's not that nice of a guy.
Yeah. How about Jorja? She seems nice.
Jorja's very nice.
Very nice.
Jorja's a sweetheart.
The woman I was always fond of was a gal on there. She was one of the network executives, right? Siouxsie something.
Siouxsie, yeah.
She had this crown of curly hair, brown. It looked like one of those lizards that sort of looks like a dinosaur, It really just reminded me.
I believe she's not.
Of someone. It's not that I have a type, you understand. It's great. Now, Tom, you and I share something in common in that you grew up in my hometown. Is that true?
I did, the wonderful town of Westchester.
Westchester, Pennsylvania.
It's 2 words, not 1 word.
That's
like
what
New
makes
York.
it
It's
different.
west of Chester.
That's right. It's somebody. Oh.
Just a little geography.
How many times have you told somebody waiting for that reaction? It's never happened.
A lot.
2 words.
It's 2 words.
Silence. 2 words. Oh. Maybe I'll check it out.
Westchester.
Now, do you have any great dining memories from back there?
Westchester?
Because you were working in restaurants, right?
Right, I was.
Yeah.
I actually worked at an Italian place called Anthony's in Malvern.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Let me tell you something. You get the veal parm over at Anthony's.
Hey, I cooked the veal parm, but
Wow, I have eaten your food twice at least. That's really something.
And I gotta tell you, everybody's like Pat's and Geno's, but Peppermill. It's got the best cheesesteak. Peppermill's got the best cheesesteak, but come on.
We're in love right
Let's
now.
talk about it.
Nobody knows what's going on. You and I do. And that place is run entirely by high school students. I don't know how they make it happen.
If they're in high school, that would be a stretch.
That is so good. It's something about the roll.
It's all about the roll. I mean, douse it in the Oreo or something. I don't know what
We'll talk later. But the point is, you also are somehow connected, friendly with the daughter of my high school calculus teacher.
This is very bizarre, but correct.
Yes. Now, I will just say this. She's here.
She's here.
This gal has a smile that lightens your entire being. You would see her from across the hall and think everything's going to be okay with the world.
Easy.
Nothing but pure joy and happiness. And it was always great to see her. Now, her father, my teacher, not always happy to see me. And you could feel just the rage seething beneath his V-neck sweater. A lot of anger directed at me for not getting these simple concepts. Does Brian wear V-neck sweaters? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. It's just something. Well, that's just marvelous. I'm so glad that you're connected in that way. You go back there at all?
For the holidays.
Oh, that's a nice time to be there.
Yeah, it's nice and 35 and raining. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. And so the place is going well, Big Belly?
We're doing good. We started about 7 months ago, and we're in Soma. We're at 11th and Howard, so it's, it used to be a real shithole, but it's coming around, It's coming around. It's the end of Soma, and there's more businesses moving in, and they're building more residential stuff, so we'll be all right. But the good news is, after the 10 years is up, our lease will pretty much still be the same amount of rent.
Oh, that's great. Well, you got it figured out.
We locked it in.
And where can people find out more? Are you going to open up any more, or are you going to stay with that one?
Well, hopefully
get a franchise going.
But we'll see how this one goes first, and how much Kathy can handle me not being there. And so we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's only been 7 months, so they say it takes about a year to really see what happens.
We're all going to be waiting with bated breath, and probably slightly garlicky breath, maybe some cilantro or something. Yeah,
tomatillo.
Just happy to see it. Well, it's great. Thank you for being here, Tom. Can you stick around?
I'm sure.
Tom Pizzica, everybody.